Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been your. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello everyone. Welcome. 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 Alright, so we have quite the day ahead of us. Quite the day ahead of us indeed. I've got a goal. I've got a goal in mind. I have the means to do it. We upgraded this bad boy from Panthers to Omniskis. Honestly, well, for the kind of work I'm doing, it's actually more of a downgrade. I also upgraded the radar to good old SNS. Oh, geez. To an SNS R7X, which is the competition one, which is like the most efficient thing you got. And the newest addition to the fleet is the Grey Cat UTV. Let me tell you, I have I got an Atlas. I got a Geo. I got an MTC, and I have a UTV. I don't know if I care enough to have this thing be a LTI token. It probably will be that, but for right now, honestly, it's like, I really like the Cyclone, but this is just so much more compact. It's really cute. And you have the little pop-up. I mean, I guess it is really a hood. I will say it does have this step, which I'm gonna be honest with you. Also, this seems like excuse me, for some ships, like the interaction menus just aren't super responsive, which is weird. Yeah, this step is really weird because like it doesn't help you get up. I mean, like, actually, that's the first time I've ever gotten up here. Let's just see if I can do that. Yeah. In fact, I don't know, it's hard to tell, but it seemed like it was easier to get into the truck bed without the step. Yeah. Like, actually, Cause this really don't do anything. Well, if that be true, Solar, we are in Nyx right now, so that would be why. Oh, but yeah, something with the interaction system seems really weird. Because, like, or sometimes it's just like, oh, you want to place a thing here? How about no? Oh, you want to interact with this door? How about no? So, you know, that's fun. Certain kind of fun, anyway. I am so glad you asked. I am doing save ship missions for good old trustworthy Eckhart Security so that I can get the blueprints for the R97 because I got the blueprints for the AO3, picked up a scorched R97, was like, you know what? Let's test this thing out. And, you know, it's not good. It's not good. But, you know, given a little bit of TLC with crafting, I think it could be good. Solar, realistically, all we're doing is wasting our time considering everything's gonna get wiped. So, hey, Misty. I feel like, well, I had this eloquent explanation of everything I was going to do, and I feel like you just possibly just missed it. The hope, the goal, the dream of today's stream will be to get the resources together to make a slightly better, slightly okay R97. That's all I'm hoping for. And also, I actually have a gosh darn goal. As opposed to, I'm going to play Star Citizen for the sake of playing Star Citizen. I actually have something to aim to now. Well, I have to say, like that, the intro, the first 5 minutes of stream was just, hello, how's it going? Smooth transition to this topic, smooth transition to this other topic. And I think that was probably my cleanest intro I've ever done. Not that I actually care about that, but you know how it be. The guy who wants to do, the bun who wants to do crafting is getting excited about crafting and you have a problem with this? Listen, I'm going to Pyro to pick up, I just need the Phase-Stein. I'm not gonna bother with the Ceruleum. If I can get some higher quality the Phase-Stein, that's all I need. All I need. If I can get that.
Mayday, mayday! Outlaws are attacking my ship!
Well, okay, look. I'm going to go to Ver. While I'm there, I'll try and pick up some Hadanite. that I can use to craft an AO3. Are we happy with that? Can we accept this? Is that good enough? Because I think literally you need a singular unit of Hadanite for an AO3 apparently. Like it's not one CSEU or 3S or like one CSEU, it is one unit.
Attack on shields.
I love these very smart AI. Also, I really should have went with the Panthers, but the Omniskis are definitely a bit... They can handle things larger than a cutter.
Thank you. I thought we were
And if I
done.
run into a situation... I mean, granted, I could just let them crash into this. Please, R97? Okay. It's not April. Listen. I know, I understand. I truly do. I truly do. The R97 absolutely sucks. Believe it or not. I am well aware. I mean... I mean, do you understand? I mean, I literally completed a bunker just using an R97 the other day, and it was terrible. But I did it. Because I saw potential, Solar. I am a crafter. I need to make things better. I need to spit in the face of Gemini Weapons Corporation or whatever. Say, fuck you, why did you take the little spinny bit and replace it with some rectangular bit inside of a circular bit? That was fucking stupid. Everything's ending up in the garbage bin. Everything's getting wiped. Eventually. But we know there is a wipe coming before 1.0. So everything is temporary. So the one material, for one thing, I can also craft the refrigerator armor. Oh, hang on. Oops. I mean... But seriously though, I just need Hephaestonine, and I can use that to craft higher quality other weapons. So yeah, and also Hadanite. I think the Hadanite's like only. I think I've only seen it for the AO3, but I'm sure it's used for something else. I mean, it's not the Aztec.
All
So,
channels, I'm under attack.
you know, or the
Please,
Uberev.
do you hear this? Help me!
Shields on.
So, like... No, I don't know what you want. I don't know what more I could... Damn.
Attack.
What will kill the ships first, me or an asteroid? Oh my god, I didn't mean to will that into existence. Oh my god. Alright, we're...
I'm heading out.
Target destroyed.
Take care.
Alright. So, like, there we go, alright. There, that's part of it done. I don't have any... I don't have the proper helmet for that for the refrigerator armor, but hey. That's okay. We can come back. I know, Solar, I know you have absolutely zero interest in the Monde armor. I don't care either. But jeez. Good lord. You know what? I'm gonna risk it all. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna risk it all so I can show you, because I don't know if it was clearly if I made it clear, but I did buy the UTV, so I do have it. Oh, the Hull B is also a thing. Maybe we could look at the Hull B later, but yeah, it's a thing. I would probably use it if I didn't already have the Hull C. If but well, yeah. If I could buy it in game, I probably would over the Hull C. Shame it doesn't flap. Oh yeah, yeah.
Quantum fuel. 15%.
Also, well, I don't know, I could probably look it up, but I think Hephaestion is usually tied to the fire rate. No, I think I'm sorry, it's usually the recoil force of the weapon. Which is the main drawback for the full auto R97. Oh, absolutely. I mean, literally, I mean, if auto-loading was a thing with the whole series, I know it would be expensive because they probably want it to cost something. If auto-loading was a thing for the whole series, I mean, shit, I guess maybe I'd go with a Hull E at that point. But the whole B being able to land on planets is definitely a huge, huge factor in that. Also, the interior is nice. Not too bad. It does feel like it could have more cargo, but also it's totally fine the amount of max cargo it has. Like I would almost be wanting to do some of those cargo missions if because it's not like, I mean, what is it? Is it like 32 boxes or something? No, not that many. Oh yeah, absolutely. If it was just cargo, yeah, no, hands down, Hull B definitely wins in terms of loading and unloading.
Shields on.
And I mean, it's a little bit of a shame for the Caterpillar, but I mean, like, the Caterpillar has a lot of room to be improved. Oh, right, they didn't do the bee skin, did they? Aw, damn.
Landing gear down.
Okay, yeah, that's disappointing, but oh well. Yeah. I mean, like, probably realistically, I would go with the M2 over the Hull B or the Cat, but I think, yeah, if, like, with modules, the Caterpillar could definitely have its own place, but I think I would absolutely buy, or I would absolutely get a Hull B just to do large cargo over the Hercules. You'd go with the Starlancer tack. I mean, for an all-rounder, it wouldn't hurt. Like, oh, I'm gonna get an M2 because I really need to drive around a tank. No, I'm not doing that. Now, an entire fleet of Furies? That might be more interesting. An entire fleet as opposed to, like, what, a maximum of 2? That is true. That is true. Oh, also I got this Scorched C-54. It's cool. But it is just a C-54. Oh, I will say though, I do think... Well, I don't know. Let's see. I do really miss the little spiral, circly, blue, glowy bit. I don't know why they got rid of it. You go on the store and find, like, anything with an LH-86, anything with the any Gemini weapons, the AO3. They still have the old model. Yeah, this. What do you think I want to interact with, game? I'm looking at the hatch, and it just disappears. I didn't press anything. It just disappears. Real question is, are you ready to see me get stream sniped? Oh, you know what? Oh, I was gonna say, Solar, why do you gotta, every time I'm like, hey, look at this shiny thing, you gotta be like, no, that's actually just a slightly shiny piece of shit. It's an interesting, albeit strange dynamic. But also, is it? Okay. I mean, honestly, I don't pay attention to it that much. I don't really care. But I was like, ooh, okay, I haven't seen one of these before. And I bet I actually have, and I just forgot. But yeah, so instancing is not confirmed for 4.8. Tactical strike groups are. They've also said that Siege of Orison 2.0 is going to be the first time they test out instancing. And they will talk about it. They will talk about it when they're ready to talk about it. They haven't started talking about it. I'm fairly confident I don't have 10, but... Oh yeah, I did... Oh jeez. Okay, so I went to do one of the more expensive Bit Zero missions around Pyro 5. And, yeah, it was a freelancer completely filled with gold. And I tried... Well, I did move all of it to Arkel 1, but I was unable to sell any of it. And I don't know exactly why. It did say that it was high inventory. I think... So I put it into inventory containers to move everything a bit faster. And then it was in the Arkel 1 inventory, and maybe I should try selling it from the ship, which, I mean, is lovely. Bring it down to Area 18. Well, I don't know what Area 18 sells. And what, more importantly, what it buys. We're gonna have one of those days. Gonna be one of those days. Oh, you know, that... Okay, I think, like, there was one time where I tried to sell something. I was like, oh, yeah, they probably sell, like... They probably buy everything. And then the inventory was just completely broken, and I couldn't buy, or I couldn't sell anything at Area 18. What? What? Fucking kidding me. Okay. Really? So I'm getting teleported to the center of Nyx because it doesn't give high quality ore. We tested this. You were there. Oh my god. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, also, yeah, so Pyro, like, I just need the P6. No, that's not true. I think I need some other things, but, well, all I need is the P6. But, or all I want is the P6. There's a few other things on the list, so I mean, I could do that, but I also, yeah, dude, I don't know. That is the first time that jump points have failed in that way. I mean, jumping from Nyx and ending up in Nyx, that kind of a thing. Not, you know, like, okay, whatever, it's annoying, but, you know, it's fine. Getting locked at this in the star? What the fuck? Oh, solar. Also, let me reset my regen point. Oh god. Also, yeah, the game does kind of struggle a little bit sometimes. I don't even know why or how or what.
Dr. Bullen, you wanted in recovery?
I just know that I now have to claim. You know what? Well, okay, here's the thing. I could claim the golem.
Welcome.
Yeah, let's
to
just do it.
ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
Solar, what? Okay, but here's the thing.
Has been sent.
I take a shitty weapon, right? take a shitty weapon, and I make it actually decent. And then we're like, oh my god, what else can crafting do for you? Because if it can make... I mean, the R97... God, if only enemies... There were more enemies that didn't have armor. Because then the R97 would be fucking amazing.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh my god. Listen, again, if as long as I should get enough Hephaestion to craft more than just one R97, I hope. Don't you dare insult my brown best like that. Listen, okay, it's like I could have what? Okay, let's see. I could have like a PSG-1, but instead I'm gonna make a oh my god, what's the oh man. Oh man. I was thinking of the Street Sweeper, but there was no. What's the slam fire single shot? The Terminator? The Cobra Terminator? Yeah. I'm gonna just make a better Cobra Terminator. I feel like I'm insulting the R97 though at that point. Cobra Terminator is horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Whereas like the Street Sweeper is bad, but at least interesting. And I mean, the thing with yeah, the thing is that God, the R97 is great against unarmored targets. It really is. I swear. And if it just had less recoil, it would be so much better in full auto. You know, it was a while ago, but Yogi did say that going out of nav mode isn't like an emergency brake thing, and it actually does work systemically or whatever. No, it doesn't. No, it absolutely doesn't. That was like a year ago, or maybe 2 years ago. It doesn't change the fact that it is very much not how it works. Oh geez, oh geez. Okay, alright. And again, the resource I'm looking for is used in other things, so We can craft the R97, we can craft a P4, and everything will be good and fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm gonna... okay. Oh, things are not happy. This looks like Pyro. Oh, thank God. Whew. Ooh, yeah, okay, we're good. We're fine. Nothing going wrong at all. What are you talking about? Everything's fine. Just waiting for the day I come out of a jump point, max speed at an asteroid. Okay, I want to party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time. Find a landing pad, fuel up, head out. Keep my head on a swivel as I expect to be streams. You know what, in all fairness though, like, well, I don't know. I feel like with how little you usually get from mining nowadays, I feel like no actual pirate would want to attack a miner because it would just be sad. I feel like, what is happening? Why would you do this? Stream Sniper would totally want to do it though. Okay. Let's see, we looking for Ver. Again, Hadanite and Hephaestion. Unless there's an objection, I will put on some music because it is going to get grindy. So I'm also going to open my window real quick. Oh, okay. And I know we're gonna get hit with ads immediately. Yep. Gotta love those pre-roll ads. Alright, there we go. Okay. And hang on, options, come on, you got this. Just turn music off. Which is a shame, because it is pretty damn good. It would be really nice to be able to go and fight, like, boss enemies, and have those boss enemies have higher quality weapons, but that's... it's for another day. That's for a 423 patch or something. Probably. .423. The bun patch. The patch made the bun love again. Also, oh god, if FPS radar is in 423, Jesus Christ, that's like 2-3 years out or something, right? Also, is there like one singular outpost? What is this planet, dude? Did I say it was a ride? I absolutely did. Was that before or after I realized how much of a focus they're trying to put on patches without saying that they're putting a focus on patches? So, gonna be honest, I don't think I have to worry about getting stream sniped here. As long as I don't go to Derelict Outpost on the one POI on Ver, I think I'm okay. Will also admit, I was not expecting the the traversal to Ver to be so lackluster. We'll see. We'll see. I recognize that this might be a terrible idea. Okay, Ver, what do you have? Hephaestonite, Agricium, Azurite, Bexalite. Okay. I mean, there's gonna be some secondary resources, but I do think that Hephaestonite is going to be the only thing I care about. Also, hey, I've never been to this planet before. Or I've never been to this moon before. New moon, who dis? Game is freezing up. Please, please, please don't. Oh my god. Alright. Alright, game. Come on. And resources, allegedly. Oh my god. Oh my god, come on, dude. What? Did I die? How did I die? What? Okay. All right. Well, we're not going to Ver anymore. That I feel like that was literally 30 minutes of just trying to get to the place for it to freeze up and kill me. And I lost all my attachments too because of that. God fucking damn it! Like, what the fuck? Come on! Oh, jeez. Lovely. Boom, ba, boom, ba, 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 bum. Bum, 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 ba, ba, bum. Oh, also, if I didn't mention it, I did craft the Palatino armor. Just the core. It does make my breasts look big. I do like the pouches, though. The apron, I don't really care that much about the apron. It looks alright. It looks fine. The angle at which the back goes is extreme, I feel, but you know what? That's okay.
Welcome to the ASOS vehicle retrieval system.
It does give, like, Halo vibes,
To the following location.
but like, you know, I think it's like not Halo 4. You know, it's like Halo Reach vibes. It gives Halo Reach vibes a little bit. I do think that shit's freaking out because I have music playing. Let me turn that off. That's my best guess. Unfortunately. So like, listen, we could go and do the mining grind in Stanton. I will tell you, I don't want to do that. I also don't want to do the, I'm going to run around and look for, Pita Babas, or whatever. I don't really want to do that. Or Rantadung. I don't want to do that. So, yeah.
Crusader Industries. A journey worth taking. Systems on. Launch complete.
So I think we will go back to
Landing.
Stanton. Should I do it? You know, we're at Pyro Gateway. We can do a mission on the way. Or a couple of those missions so I can maybe get the P6.
Shields.
May as well. We're going to be right next to Pyro 5, so... yeah. Also, I don't know. I think I legitimately spent 20 or 30 minutes getting to Ver, and then it froze up and died. I feel like... I mean, I never want to go to Ver again. To be blunt. I don't know. Does that seem a little too extreme? Should be a little easier on Ver. Because, I mean, I can tell you right now that, yeah, I could craft, I might have some slightly above average slightly above average phase to 9. But I don't think it would make the kind of a difference I'm hoping for. Well, Solar, can you do the can you get the Yormandi quests? How close are you to that? Because also, I think the one time I tried to do those missions, the freight elevator ate my resources, and I was like, you know, I really don't want to do this. Nah, I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. So. And I mean, now, like, the Palatino armor, it's the base Palatino armor and something else. Which, like, I don't know. I mean, like, look, if... I mean, I'd love to go and fight the Yormandi. But, yeah, it's definitely not a huge priority for me. Ooh, that was smooth as fuck.
Landing complete.
Holy shit.
Engines on. Quantum fuel 100%. Launch complete. Shields off. Landing gear up. Quantum travel.
You know, I could go back to Ver and see. I mean, like, I am literally here, so, like, may as well. But yes, what else? What else is there? What else is there? Trying to roadmap wise, you have a picture for the plasma grenades. They said that they're area of denial, but they haven't explained how they're area of denial grenades. They also haven't explained why Kastak has plasma technology. My understanding is that like plasma weapons are like a Vanduul thing.
Quantum travel complete.
And like Kastak is like in Vega. Kastak is in Vega, which is, like got the Vanduul breathing down their necks. So like there's a story to be told there, but they haven't told that story. We'll go to Ver, I think, after. Maybe. Come on. Come on. Scroll through. Please scroll through. Hello?
Quantum travel.
We can go to Ver first, I guess. I can't do any mining, but can't use your fucking death as a marker? What absolute joy bags CIG developers are.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete.
Now that I've said it, I feel like joy bags is worse than douchebags. Not gonna lie. You can also get Hephaestion around Monox, but I feel like that's going to be a way more popular location. So, eh. I would get like chips or something, but I'm also concerned I'll just spontaneously explode. And I have to be there to know that happened. Because I wasn't even, when I exploded, I wasn't even close to the ground. I'm pretty sure the altimeter said like 10,000 meters. So like, you know. Okay, we're gonna go down. Altimeter is making me think. Altimeter's scaring me a bit here.
Shields on.
We might be in for a little bit of a long flight here, but I want to be absolutely sure. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Well, something around here is hell on loading in, so that's fun. I was really hoping I was gonna like crash on top of a Adonite or a Space Tonight thing. Let's see, what do we have here? Holy shit! Okay. I mean, I don't have a mining ship, but I know it's here now, so... Let's just take a look here. I don't know if we can tell quality with scanning. No. Well, okay. Also looks like this place is absolutely littered. Oh, is my corpse... Holy shit. Yeah, I thought something didn't seem right. Yeah, my corpse is in the planet. It is unobtainable. Yep. Cannot recover my body. Cool. Thank you, CAG. Wow. Alright, listen. This could have gone so much better, and then it didn't. I guess not. I guess not. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That is insane. Insane. Not really. This is the mission. Disable asteroid stronghold at asteroid base. Why are there two of them? Okay. And the thing is, like, I would be like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I'll go to... Look, man, I have a feeling that Ver is probably the place to go for Hephaestion. That just sounds right to me. This just seems right to me, but yeah, that is some badass luck. Not badass luck, that is some bad fucking luck. Some fucking bad luck, in fact, some might say. And I think I have like 2 armor pieces from one set and 2 armor pieces from another set. P6 ammo, AO3 ammo, AO3 blueprint. So I'm missing like 4 pieces of armor in the P6. So, you know, there's like a 20% chance It's like a 20% chance that I get the P6. And that's all I care about because the other stuff is light armor. And it's not even light armor I really care about.
Contact.
You know, it's also so weird. Because I'm pretty sure that the Monde armor is like... I'm pretty fucking certain that it's supposed to be like combat armor, like heavy combat armor or something. And like, they have it on sale for the Captains of Industry, and I'm like, what is this armor? What is any armor? I have no actual feasible way of being able to tell if this is combat armor or not. Oh my god. Oh my god, why is everything just lagging out? Like, holy shit!
Attack on shields.
Oh my god, what the fuck is happening? Dude, am I just gonna randomly fucking explode again? Because the game decided just, nah, today's not the day? Oh, Jesus Christ. Also, why did Stagger Fire get turned off?
On shields. Target destroyed. Attack on shields. Attack on shields. Target destroyed.
It is kind of depressing how many shots it takes to... Well, it's probably good. If I'm honest. That it takes that many shots to take down a cutter. Which, while far from the most durable ship, is probably not the weak ship I... Now, if only I could take my UTV into the station. I mean, maybe with a little bit more gumption and attitude and quick wit, I could figure out some way, but... Was the one time where I was like, let's load up an MTC. Ah, but it's on somebody else's ship. Okay, let me literally just throw my MTC out of my hangar. That was good. Did I? No, I did not bring any spare ammo. The Coda, that's fine. I don't think... I don't... Not sure if these guys use C-54s. Oh god. Oh, do not do this now.
It's on now. Laying down covering fire. I got you. Go, go.
Alright, is the loot gonna be any good here? Got one box. Oh, we got two boxes, okay. Oh, we have an additional unimportant box. Ooh, we got the lumens. Oh, you know, the lumens would be an okay gun to get a blueprint for. It's not bad. Not too popular either. A little bit of a hipster weapon, one might say. They're an absolute dork. Okay, yeah, like this? Yeah, why is that happening? That should not happen. The interaction menu just disappears. I guess we can take that, but that's not really what I care about at all.
I got you. Go, go.
Or you should. Come on. Hello. Hello, Zuzu. What? Why? I didn't know you were a relative of Falco. This is news.
I've got you covered. Laying down cover fire.
I can't imagine why.
I got you. Go.
Listen, show me a more popular character
Hey, just got it.
named Lombardi, and
Got you covered.
I'll apologize.
Laying down covering fire.
No, I feel you on that. I've definitely had some design decisions that were unintentional and not great. Well, you don't even necessarily have to be related to Falco. It's just you share a last name. Which just seems very topical with, you know, the Mario movie. I was gonna say the Star Fox movie, but it is not the Star Fox movie. Oh. Honestly, I'm amazed I didn't take any damage with that. Been a decision. Very nice. What's the relationship like? Sibling? Strange, tall, orange cat. Oh. Well, y- well, I mean, I was gonna say, like, how many times has Falco brought over Cat to the household? But maybe you're just related. Maybe Falco's just the brother-in-law at that point. Okay, well there's the spare Coda ammo. Alright. What's the blueprint for this one? Not what I want. Damn. Oh well. Far from the end of the world.
I'll cover you! Cutters, look lively! Oh, jeez, we're getting poached! Go ahead! Here we go!
Okay. Well, low light scope actually did kind of help. So that's cool. What do you have in you? Regular box? That's cool. I think also Fane Malign is like I think in the lore or the description of it, it's like says that it's like Quantanium, but like it's like a more stable version of Quantanium that doesn't have a timer on it when you collect it, so it's not going to explode randomly. Which, you know, typically can be seen as a good thing. Also, still can't wait to see what they do with the alleged, you know, Star Fox game that's supposed to come out in July or whatever. June or July. C50. Oh, this guy does have a C54, so let me get that. Ammo, at least. Now, I was thinking about switching back to the Stitcher Core, to be completely honest. Because, I mean, I don't know. When they add Starware, when they add the armor thing, we'll see. When they have the insurance stuff. Because, like, I'm not gonna carry around 3 suits of armor if I can't, if I can lose it all. That would be ridiculous. So when they add the insurance thing, that's, I'm gonna be very happy. I think I picked up another mission, and I know it's like a 45-minute cooldown or whatever. But for one thing, it usually doesn't spawn them. I just want to get back to Stanton at the moment, so... But yeah, I think that they, I don't know. I don't know what they would do for a new Star Fox game. I mean, an on-rails shooter with, like, it's not with, like, World War II fighters in space type concept, I think could definitely work. If they did it like if they made it like a roguelike thing, I think it could definitely be good. Definitely a lot they could... I mean, they could just remake Star Fox 64, which... I mean, just remake Star Fox 64 with some, like... with a new story or whatever. It'd be interesting. Gameplay-wise, anyway. But I think if they did, like, a... I do think that they should do a roguelite procedurally generated levels. Like, things, like, happen in patterns and they will repeat, but, you know, every time you go to a planet, I mean, maybe there's some shared assets, some shared sections between planets, between maps, levels, whatever, but it's not to the degree of something like Starfield. Although now that Starfield Free Lanes is out, I have to stop saying that, I guess. I don't know. There's a lot of positivity for it. I haven't checked it out. I just hope that none of my mods broke, or I'm gonna have one hell of a time.
Quantum travel engaged.
All right, this is a hot minute here. I should have gotten ships before I started stream, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's not the right thing. I'm gonna BRB real quick, but yeah. If OBS is, we haven't dropped any frames, but OBS is having a bit of a day. I'll be right back. All right. So, unfortunately, realistically, by the time I pull up the roadmap because I cannot remember what all there was. Oh, you know, one thing about the whole bee on the page, page talking about it, they didn't mention the layout, and I find that a little weird. Like, they didn't have a picture of the layout. Did they still do the brochures? Maybe I missed that. I don't know. I don't think I saw a brochure, but which is like really small, a really small thing. It's okay if they stop doing it, but is a bit sad. Release view. I'm looking at this on my phone, which is an experience. What was there? Oh yeah, characters. There was just a new hairstyle for 4.8. Which, by the way, like, I don't know, hairstyles is such a small thing. But can we, like, credit where credit's due? They have a pipeline, and, like, hairstyles come out every single patch. A group of them. I mean, usually it's like 3. This one's 7 hairstyles and new facial hair, which is, you know, something. Transport system, which is exciting. Tactical strike groups refueling improvements. Flight suit G-force resistant. Oh, I missed that. Ship hangar services. Okay. That's legitimately something. Vehicle command module. Ah, yes. Locations is the QV extraction stations, which is for the tactical strike groups. Oh, oops. I am tabbed out of the game. Yeah, and then there's the crossbow and the grenades and, I guess the ironclad is kind of suspected to come out at that point as well. And that's probably going to be around, Invictus. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm still not, like, really super excited until ships actually come out in-game. Or available in-game. And, you know, I guess I'm still waiting on, the guild and faction things to really, like, you know, like, crafting recipes you should get them through crafting missions, and you should get them through, like, industrial guild rep. You shouldn't get them through random bounty missions. I don't know. Maybe I'm crazy. I don't know. The cosmetics, though, the cosmetic blueprints, that makes... I'm okay with that. I would be absolutely okay with that as a thing.
Quantum fuel 100%.
All right.
Launch complete. Landing gear up. Shields off.
Also, having gotten the UTV, yeah, dude, I don't know what my plan is. Like I said, I don't think the UTV is gonna be a LTI token. It could be. But, there is a non-zero chance that I just throw money at a Warbond Ranger just because I know I'm going to want that. And I know it's not going to come out for a while.
Shields on. Shields off.
Oh, and I haven't really drove the UTV around too much. Also in all fairness, but it literally just in the hangar, so I don't know. I do wonder if they're going to do any, they've mentioned the battleship, and I think they mentioned that I think they teased the battleship concept sale will happen at Invictus, which should be exciting. But I wonder if they're going to do anything like with the Starlancer build. Battle cruiser? Did I say battleship? I did say it would be exciting, but I might not be that excited. I don't care that much. But something with like the Starlancer build where they don't actually sell it, but we know it's coming and they talk about it. Instead of a concept sale, it's just like a reveal. In the same way they talked about the Ujuwatsits. They talked about the Consolidated Outlands Crafting and Refiner, the Anvil Auxiliaria. Well, it's going to be exciting for a lot of people. And, like, is it just going to be one of the ships we saw in Squadron 42? Or is it going to be... is it going to be something, completely new? You know? Like, people have... We've assumed that there would be a Anvil capital ship at some point, and the fact that we haven't gotten one yet is insane. So are we going to get an Anvil battle cruiser? Or is it going to be one of the RSI ships that look suspiciously like the Bengal from Squadron 42? I don't know. So Solar, when are you gonna buy the battle cruiser? At concept or I'm sure it'll be a $5 CCU from the 890, so you know, may as well.
55%. Quantum travel complete.
Perfect timing. I mean, I could see it being like Idris price, and then it's like, oh, by the way, it's actually going to be like 2 times the cost. It'll be exactly what the Idris costs right now. So that you can't CCU to it. That would be my expectation.
Quantum travel engaged.
Or like the price of the Javelin, whichever's higher. I assume the Javelin, but like the Javelin isn't out, the Idris is. Of course, something, they also said that the only ship you would be able to, the largest ship you would be able to buy is the Javelin, something. They change their minds all the time, something, whatever. Oh, you can't? Oh, okay.
Shields on.
Hmm. Yeah. Well, we don't know if it's going to be limited hull. I mean, I would be extremely surprised if it wasn't.
Landing Deardel.
But I don't fucking know. Would I be surprised if they were like, no, actually everybody can buy infinite amount of battleships? Honestly, no. Solar, are you trying to use logic and reasoning in an argument with as sound reasoning against CIG's marketing department?
Landing. Systems off.
Because I'm just saying. Yes, the Idris is a limited hull. And you were comparing... Actually, I guess, I don't know. I assume you were comparing it to the battlecruiser, but... I suppose I don't know that for sure, for certain. Also, hey, do you want to check out the Hull B? We have the Hull B here. Let's see here. Visitor Rager. Easy to see why this medium armor has become infamous across. Okay. Okay, we got that. We got that, and we don't have a mining tool because that would be too convenient. And we'll throw custodian in the good old invo. Tori. Now, I mean, this would be a really hilarious time to be like, yeah, so just because we fucked up in Pyro, no, we're still getting the face tonight. It feels like it's been 4 hours, but it has in fact only been 2. So, I don't know. But yeah, I will say, my issue with like the inventory, or the interactions. Let me finish this chip. My problem with the interactions, this is the first place I noticed them. So let's see how long it takes for me to open this elevator. Okay, so I just pressed F. I did not hold F. Just pressed F. And button. Okay, alright. So we actually do have a button here. Actually, it didn't take too long, but you see what happens where it does come in and out of focus. That is true. It is very efficient. Actually, I saw some people talking about wanting the whole C to have the same sort of cargo grid layout. Which, I mean, I don't know how necessary it really would be, but, you know. Seems like it would be fine. Yeah, so we got our little living quarters, we got the 2 beds. Oh, I didn't notice the storage here. Very nice, very nice. Is that 1 fucking million? 1 million SCU? Which I don't know. It's not a million SCU. A million, like, CSCU, so like 1,000 or something. No way. No way. No, I don't know. Gold standard? I guess the Hull C probably would get a gold standard, huh? I mean, it's pretty new, relatively speaking, but yeah. Got our nice little seats. Do have windows, which is definitely, you know, a thing. I'm sorry, I also just like sort of sped past the engineering section. But as you can see, we got our nice little airlock. It's very, I don't know, it's very compact, doesn't take up too much space. It's got, you know, reasonable amount of weapons. Reasonable amount of suit lockers. Nice little thing. Engineering is an engineering section. If you haven't seen it. If you haven't seen an engineering section in a ship. I mean, you've seen one now. Congratulations. I am trying to think how good you're gonna be able to get some of these components out. I think you might have a little bit of trouble with the quantum drive. And is this, yeah, power plant? Those two things might give you a little bit of trouble, but not, definitely not the end of the world. I don't know where the radar is, actually. Did I? Cool Greebles. Computers, radar relay. There we go. Okay, alright. You know, it's actually really interesting that the computers are empty because there's a computer thing on the UTV and it has you know, like, why is it there? It's also like at the back of the no, it's like the front of the, it's like in the front grill of the thing. It's kind of silly. But yeah, so we do have all your components, also another armor locker. I don't know if you can, I would assume you can put pistols here. Okay, I guess it's, no, alright. This is strictly utility, which oh, okay. Alright, it is strictly utility, which I did not think would be the case. If you're getting boarded, make sure you haul ass to the weapon locker before the boarders get there, or I guess you're just kind of fucked. Anyway, I really like the interior of the ship. It is definitely nice. I do also like the style of the cockpit. If they take any lessons they've used from the Hull B and bring them into the Freelancer rework, because, well, okay, let's be real though. Let's go back to the cockpit. Because, like, I mean, the Freelancer is way more compact, even with 4 seats. And it's like, I don't know. I almost feel like just the front section is as long as the regular Freelancer, but that's probably not true. That being said, I don't know. They could probably make the Freelancer wider, but I could see maybe a Mark II version for that sort of a thing. They do a gold standard, fix the Freelancer up, and then Freelancer Mark II that is 2 seats and is a bit wider in the body. Has a hallway and rooms on at least one side. Maybe 2, I don't know. I'm saying it and I'm like, no, I don't know if I want to see that actually. But I'm gonna go reset my regen and get some ammo. See, I do want... You know what, actually, let me check if I do have higher quality of Phase to 9, because I feel like I might. But it's not, like, super high quality. That is not... Coda Hef is not... Coda Hef would be a great name for one of my OCs. Huh? Okay. All average quality? Okay. I don't think a Phase to 9 is too uncommon. Let's just check the journal. Yeah, it's got a bunch of places. Let's see. Calliope. Arc L1. It's literally right outside. I'm probably staring at some right now without even realizing. Yeah. Oh. Are you familiar with the Calliope Hef? I think I did buy C54 ammo, but you know, that's fine.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
Fair enough. So you are familiar with the Calliope Hef?
Smart buy.
Well, how about we spend at least a little bit of time mining around Arc L1 since we are genuinely physically here? I do need Hadanite to make an AO3. It impacts impact force, so it directly affects the damage. So, like as long as it's above average, I'm good. But Hadanite is a hand mineable. And again, I'm not sure. Because it is literally one unit, and I don't think I've tried disassembling an AO3. For science, I can do that, definitely. I was about to say, wait a minute, do they actually not sell the mining attachment here? But no, it would be really funny if that was the case, but nope. And I have not forgotten to set my regen point, but I almost did. Absolutely. Yeah. When the insurance thing, I know people are like, oh man, I'm like, fuck the idea of the insurance thing, and oh, like, but dude, like being able to just like, you die, you're like, ah shit, okay, well, gonna, you know, buy back. I'm just gonna pay a premium, and in like 5 minutes, you know, I'm gonna have my old gear delivered to me. Oh my god. Like, oh god. What do you mean my ship cost me 100k to claim? I mean, like, it'll be annoying for a while, but like, look, that's gonna be painful, but you can, you can afford that. Don't tell me you fucking can't.
Tell me something good. Oh, now that is interesting.
Urgent page for Dr. Chan. Needed immediately in surgery.
You know, you're not the most important person in the verse.
I know for a fact that would be okay with me. I mean, like, assuming that, in 1.0 when everything works most of the time. But even now, it wouldn't be the end of the world. It might be stressful, and I would probably complain about it. But it wouldn't be that bad. I also did grab a third soda because it's just gonna be one of those days. Alright, let's see how difficult it is to get into this now. Oh. Yeah, I don't know what the deal with that is. The interaction menu, like they improved it, and then it kind of broke, and then they fixed it, and then it just kind of is gradually broken. As far as I can tell, anyway. I also gotta figure out. I know that the ore, or the, you know, the ores have different signatures. And they're gonna be divisible by whatever. If it's 2000, it's debris. That I know. Everything else, I got nothing. I think I need tungsten for ammo. Don't crash this time. I feel like I almost did, but you know. Impossible, impossible, impossible? Impossible! I almost am like, wouldn't it be better? Like, it wasn't necessarily a thing of, power. I mean, power could still be a factor, but like, multiple beams meant like more consistency, but you needed, you know, individual beam operators. I don't know. Running into impossible rocks and then also having situations like this where it's just like, oh, all or having running into situations where, oh, I can't do anything. That sucks. And then running into situation where it's like, oh, this ore is terrible quality. I'm not getting any. I'm not collecting any of this. Why would I? Impossible. 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 Do I have a particular heading? I can look at? No. This is 290 degrees and I don't think I'm seeing anything else. I know I'm probably just might just be in the wrong menu for it. Impossible, of course, of course. Dude, what the fuck is this? I think this is, yeah, these are scraps that somebody else left behind, so it's like, oh jeez. And I mean, I guess, you know, this is literally right outside of a refinery, so I mean, I guess not finding anything makes some sense, but like, come on, dude. I just about want to go back to to Ver. I really do want to go back to Ver, to be completely honest with you. I mean, like, man, I made it a whole thing. I was like, yeah, I want to go fucking craft this thing, but like, ugh. I don't know, I don't see that happening. And I know there's like a bunch of rocks I didn't look at, but god, this is, Solar, didn't you say you had a cat friend who liked doing mining? They have... I don't suppose they have any, I don't suppose you got a quote from them on anything. Could you get a quote on FaceTime for me? Just like, I don't know, like 2 SCU or something? Not too much. If it's over 1 million, I will have to decline. but but
Landing gear down. Engines offline. Your systems offline.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
it does seem like it would be a crying shame
Please visit us again.
not to use the UTV at least a little bit. So, I don't know. Oh my god, I just had the dumbest idea. Could you put an Atlas Geo in the back of the Argo FSV
Welcome
thing?
to the ASOP
Or whatever.
Vehicle Retrieval System.
Just like truck it around? That would probably be a neat aesthetic.
Vehicle selected.
I could also probably
Your vehicle
actually
has
try that. I think I have
location.
all the requisite things.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Alright, are you gonna let me store my C1?
Retrieval system.
Okay.
Your vehicle has been moved. Please visit us again.
Hmm. Well, okay, now I am genuinely curious. And let's see. Don't think I'm not sure I need the max lift, but why not? Okay, I'm sorry. Do I need to use the handheld tractor beam to get the large tractor beam off the cargo grid so it can interact with it? Because it seems like this is just a thing that is happening that shouldn't happen because it seems very odd. Also, like, I'm getting more used to using the attachment modification menu, but it don't mean I like it. It's definitely still... It could definitely still be better. Okay, so this definitely... Oh my god. Okay, yeah, no, this totally fits. It doesn't snap. Which is a bit odd, but okay. Question is, does it drive? Oh? No. No, it does not. It's good to know. I forgot how much this thing liked doing frumpies as well. Okay. We'll do some mercenary missions, I think. I don't want to say to end off the stream, but... At this point, who knows? Feel like we gotta get some action in before I maybe possibly try doing more mining. Oh, I also gotta disassemble a AO3. No way. Oh, okay. I think I put my own, like, sub... or my own, like, gear store AO3 in here, and I guess I would hope that, like, gear store items wouldn't show up, but... Wait, what? Okay. Alright. Search for AO3. Wait a minute, I did say it is A03. Okay, I don't know why... Okay, alright, Huh, interesting. Alright, okay, fun? Relative term? Oh, yes, I don't care. I just was looking at things. Let's see. Okay. Mond Arms. Sevrillium, because, of course. Okay. Yeah, nothing too crazy there. I am kind of curious. Oh, what am I... Ooh, what am I missing for this? Stellaron. I don't know where the fuck to get that. Pab 1. Agresium. I do know where to get that. Kinda. Well, it's Ver. That's the first place that I'm remembering anyway. Oh, we do have... I still need to get, you know, some of this stuff. Is this... What is this? Low shitty quality Laranite? Cool. Alright. Oh, also, the armor I have is like 0.01% better, or like 0.1% better at, 0.1% better, damage mitigation. I think it's like 41 instead of 40, whatever. Oh, do I not get to see this unless I craft it? Gosh darn, okay. Now listen, it does mean that I have better armor than you. Or better core armor anyway. And here's our lovely... What is this? Iron? Yeah. Oh, we could go higher on the RPM. Could go higher on the RPM, have almost a 0.1% damage increase. In all fairness, since I've worn this armor, the only time I've died is because the game nearly crashed. Like, yeah, you and I both know. That don't have jack shit to do with it. But still, yes, that is overall, ultimately, that is true. That, yes, I do in fact die more than you. Yes, I won't contest that point any further than saying yes, you are, there is the slight technicality. Slightest of technicalities. Slightest of technicalities. Anyway, we're gonna go do some mercenary missions now. Preferably things that have a little bit of driving involved. Sorry, saw a thing on Reddit. Anywho. Let's see what missions we got. Teddy's Playhouse. Fun for the whole family. I saw a metal cover of, like, the combat music from Halo 3 ODST, and now I'm like, I would love to, like, be able to, if CIG could recreate, like, the last mission, that, you know, like, you're on the highway. God, I somehow, someway, would love to see that be recreated in Star Citizen. Maybe not exactly that, but, you know, like, something akin to that.
Quantum travel engaged. Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel engaged.
Something, when I was looking at the UTV earlier, I was just like, oh man.
Travel complete.
I'm just thinking about it in comparison to, like, it just reminded me of all the civilian cars, which is a bit odd because it does not look anything like the civilian cars in Halo. It also made me wish there was some little aerodynamic wedge shape thing like that.
Engaged.
Even if it would be kinda useless.
Quantum travel complete. Quantum travel complete.
Oh, Teddy's Playhouse wasn't on top of this ledge. Hmm. We'll figure it out. Oh, God. I don't understand why the game is struggling here.
Shields on.
But it is. Oh God, it is. I mean, it smooths out, but... Oh God, we're getting too close. Stop, 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 come on. Oh my God. Fucking come on, dude. God, I wish I had a lamp on this thing. Okay, I think my best bet is gonna be just to do a run up this canyon. What? What happened? God, are you, what the fuck, man? Okay, so that has nothing to do with me. I think it can be. I think it can be. Dude, like, what the fuck? Like, the turrets weren't shooting at me. It didn't say that I was getting hit. And I mean, like, listen, it would be fucking funny if that wasn't like 30 minutes of progress just fucking for nothing. Oh my god.
Right now. Security to storage room 3.
No matter your health status, just wait. Forget that stress. Just relax.
Red striped shirt, red and white hat, and glasses. Would you please contact the front desk to let us know?
And like, I'm gonna probably have the exact same fucking problem with trying to mine.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has
But like,
been
fuck it, I guess we're going and mining now, cause everything wants to be a fucking bitch. Where the hell was the thing the UTV? Why is the UTV... Shouldn't the UTV be on this list? Am I a fucking dumbass? No, it should be, yeah. What the fuck? Okay. Alright.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following. Please visit us again.
Yeah, no, that's... Yeah, that is the case. Although I don't understand why. And I haven't had to think about that until now. Because it's a ground vehicle, but that doesn't explain shit. Yeah. No, yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Alright, we're going to Calliope. I'm not going to Ver. Calliope's probably going to have the same problem, though. Because, like, it literally makes no fucking sense, man. Just exploding randomly in atmosphere still that is 100% a desync thing. It's 100% game thinking I'm in an area that I'm not. Yeah, it is. It is. It doesn't make any sense, though. I mean, like... Just show all vehicles, like, why not? Especially since I can call any vehicle from the thing, so... God, I just can't. Oh my god. Oh, because I have the stupid thing off. Well, the thing is that it's trying to... If anything, it's trying to put me back on track for getting it. It's like, oh, you wanted... Oh, I'm sorry, you want to do... You want to take a break from it? No, you're either fucking... You're fucking doing it. You're committing to this bit. Go fucking mine, dummy. That's what the game's telling me right now. I feel it in my bones. Sorry, just looking at Reddit. Holby airlock is the perfect place to cry. You know, it actually does have some space.
Quantum fuel is at 75%.
Sorry, I'm just on Reddit, because, I don't know, dude. I mean, I wasn't expecting, I don't think, random explosions, because to stop with a new graphics card, but that doesn't mean it hurts anyway when it happens. Especially because, like, I have this dream of being able to live out of my fucking ship without it blowing up due to random factors completely outside my control. And by the way, still waiting on that report, that desync report from Benoit. So, you know. What a time, what a time. Because it does seem like, I don't know. It does feel like things are slowly dying. And I did feel really good about, like, oh, you know what? The spirit is just gonna be, I'm just gonna live out the spirit. It's gonna happen. It's gonna be a thing I can actually do now. I know, this happened. It happened, like, 2 weeks ago or whatever, or a week ago, or... I said the same thing, but, like... I don't know, dude. A bun can dream. Unrealistic though it may be. Hard knocks, eh? Feels fitting. Well, it's a shame it appears to be on the dark side of the moon. Oh, speaking of, I did not realize, but... Yeah, I didn't know, but the moon is tidally locked to Earth, and I did not know that. Oh. All right, baby. Well, that's oddly convenient. So I gotta be honest, at this point, I'm not that picky. Okay. Alright. Alright. Yeah, no, that's okay. Yeah, God damn it, dude. I mean, I could try server hopping, because clearly, like, clearly shit is borked. But, oh my god, that's, man, I'm tired of, I'm so fucking tired of this breaking in the same way that has for years.
Further notice, no one go into lab 2. Green and black carry-all, please contact the front desk. Immediately in surgery. Dr. Chan to surgery.
Ugh. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like literally if I try anything, the same thing is going to happen again. At point, I don't know. I think...
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle
I think today is just not my day. I mean, we're getting close to the point where it's like, oh yes, let's try doing the crafting thing, but at the same time... Oh my god. Okay. I'm just trying to think.
has been sent.
Because, like, at this point...
Goodbye.
I mean, I don't have anything to craft. Don't have anything I want or need to craft.
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
You mean you weren't paying attention to the... Solar, I went to Calliope, I saw the first fucking ore vein I saw was Hephaestonite, and then I very clearly, calmly touched down.
Vehicle selected.
I don't hit the ground
Your vehicle has been delivered to the
at all, even remotely, and I just fucking explode.
Goodbye.
In the same goddamn way, because of course. Like,
To the ASOP vehicle
my
retrieval
god,
system.
like, what is
Vehicle has been
this?
moved to our storage. Please visit us again.
I mean, I did say that is a thing I could do, but I mean, this is like a universal thing that happens. I mean, like, you know, so I did have the problem where, oh, you can't, like, I try to switch components and it doesn't work. Turns out you have to have your fucking clock. You have to make sure your fucking, you know, desktop clock is, correct. Which I guess I would love to know why my desktop clock gets out of sync, but it does. Also, I shouldn't have a small hanger, I should have a medium, but I think we're just done. I think we're just done for tonight. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I feel like I'm gonna find out that, oh, do you want to just not have desync crashing into the ground when you very clearly didn't? Oh, well, you gotta, like, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Because, like, really, this happened basically 3 times in a row. Like, and, like, just literally has, made an entire hour completely useless. Nothing fucking happened in that hour. Except for joking around with the Argo, the Atlas, and the CSV. Yeah, I don't know. And God, I just wish that we got, some news about Squadron. Because I think, my understanding, they want to have a shorter than usual, they want to have, like, a really short marketing cycle. That's kind of what I heard, or what they said. I don't know. That could mean, I think a short marketing hype cycle for a game is usually 9 months. My assumption is they'll do 6, which means if it releases in 2026, Squadron 42, we're running out of time. And we're out of time if they wanted to do 9 months. But they can't just not hype it, because literally the only people, like, there are people who play Star Citizen who don't know about Squadron 42, so like, they gotta figure that out. But yeah. Hasn't been sold for a while, that's true. And honestly, if they just put, hey, Squadron 42 is out on the launcher, there's a bunch of people who probably wouldn't read it, or probably wouldn't notice. I probably wouldn't, to be completely honest with you. And I do think that Squadron 42 has to come out before we get, like, any real serious, like, oh, we're going to fix the hell out of this game, get all the QA gods, and descend into the bowels of the spaghetti code monster that is Star Citizen. Sorry, that was odd. Yeah, Solar, do you think, so, it looks like tactical strike groups, according to the roadmap, is not going to be instanced. By the way, I mean, this is genuinely how long the game takes to exit out of itself, apparently. I say a thing and it figures it out. Cool. I'm sorry. Do you think there will be any interest? Do you think there will be any real reason to do the tactical strike groups when they come out? What do you think the reward is going to be? Because I could see them... I mean, what? Like, oh... there's a special Idris in it if you do it, or oh... there's a special iron... you get a fucking ironclad just for doing the mission, not even a Wicklow thing. There's PvP, I just have zero interest in it. I mean, I think there's not going to be intentional PvP. I don't see the tactical strike groups as having intentional PvP at all. That seems extremely counterintuitive. Okay, I mean, you know, that being said, I could see them doing something like that, but specifically what they talked about, nah, I don't think they would do that. Also, since we're at a game, let's, I'm just gonna turn... let's see... monitor capture. That is not the correct one. Ooh, let's look and see here. What interesting things people have said about the UTV and Colby and stuff. Love the vehicle, gun racks, won't let me put a shotgun in there. Fair enough. Good to have another ground vehicle while you lack the means to bring them up to the hangar, and no, driving them to the site is not the real solution. Yeah, that's pretty fair. That is... I mean, it's like the same size as the Steve, just slightly different configuration of stuff, so... maybe longer, but nothing too crazy. Ship has not a single MFD in the pilot's field of view. Pretty much a misc design trait. What the fuck is the Reliant? There's 4 screens in the pilot's view on the Reliant. I don't. And even then, the Prospector has like the same cockpit, or has the same seat and MFD arrangement, or a very similar one anyway. Power plant is super weak for what it has to power. At least a power plant size 3 would be sufficient. What? Okay, it's really funny because I literally have not flown the ship at all, and I really don't care to. Don't understand removing MFDs. It just makes ships awful to play. They're trying to make it work. It's genuinely unplayable. Game keeps disabling tractor beam shields at random because it's power starved, and engineering is still tier 0. After a full stealth loadout, the power issues went away. Still, the engineering bugs are annoying. Ship should absolutely have a large hangar. Doing bulk hauling contracts with 224 SCU freight elevators is genuinely atrocious. That's fair. Although, that being said... Yeah, okay. That being said, I mean, like, if you have 2 elevators, but obviously... Well, 2 elevators and 2 people, eh. Does it have 4? Let's take a look at this. It does have 4 shield. Why does it have 4 shield generators? What? Okay. So many things wrong with so many other things, and things wrong with things. And things. Yeah, no, this... Man. I mean, we have to talk about these fucking power pips and how every ship... Most ships are super power starved. And then you... But then you do have things like... This is... Yeah, I mean... like, my Spirit is totally doable. Almost everything's super powered up. You know, we just have, like, the thrusters that aren't maxed out, and we can play around with these numbers, too. And then, like, you know, you have other things as well, so it's like, oh my god. Yeah, I don't know, dude. That's insane. Depending on what box sizes you get from missions, depends on whether or not you can fit everything in one go. Not 8 64 SCU grids, 16 32 SCU grids. It's incredibly frustrating when the mission provides a mix of 16 SCU and 24 SCU. Oh, yeah, no, that... To join into 2x4x8 would be a huge quality of life improvement. Yeah, that would make sense. Spirit needs less power. I don't know. I do think that everything needs more power. But also, I mean, like, I don't think, oh, hey, I need somebody to play around with power, so I don't have enough power to weapons when I don't need them. But then I need somebody to take the shields down and put it into... I don't think that's interesting for an engineer. And I think that's what they want to do. Or at least for a co-pilot. And I think they want to have something or other. I mean, like, I don't know. They can and should have some more interesting things. Even like just tweaking the components so they behave differently or something. being able to turn some dials, turn some knobs. Even if it's not necessarily like, oh, suddenly, you can, because I did engineering magic and now, we're unkillable for 5 seconds, or now I've given you enough tachyon particles to pierce this ship's thing. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about anymore. I need to I need to take a nap. But just something like, okay, we're gonna go into eco mode, so the power plant doesn't eat itself alive quite as quick. The Dorito of Death. Very nice, very nice. I can't arrow key. We gotta, okay, separate things. Cool. Dorito of Death, but further away. With an Idris between us. Very nice, very nice. Refueling missions? Or that one Lego blaster that they used with Bionicles? You know the one. You know the one. And then the grenades. Yeah, I don't know why. I mean, hey, this'll, I'm sure this will be cool, but it'll, it's not anything super crazy. Plasma grenade, space combat mission, adding missions where player are now defending location's fuel tank from NPC attackers. There's a standalone mission and a compounding one where players will have multiple conflicting priorities to complete. Cool. New hairstyles, QV extraction sites, tactical strike groups, and the vehicles that released today. Cool. Let's see. Do we got any, I haven't read through this. Let's see what they have to say for themselves. Grit, grime, and gratitude. Coinciding with the launch of the Hull B, the latest addition to Misk's ubiquitous cargo series, we're shining a light on the haulers, the salvagers, the miners, and all the other hard-working folks who keep the verse running. United Resource Workers salutes you in solidarity as you chart a course to your next contract and offer essential trade knowledge for aspiring industrialists who are ready to push their careers forward. Packed with practical advice across core professions, these guys are an opportunity to forge a new path at the heart of industry. Carrying the empire, cargo careers, transport, supply, delivery, restock. There are many different facets of this hard-working trade, without which the verse simply would not function. No matter how valuable the cargo, how far your journey, or how hazardous the route, haulers get the job done. Cargo guide. Okay, it's just the cargo guide. This isn't new, right? Quick guide for one. Okay, yeah, no, it's just old. Fill those crates. Want to get in? If you want to get in at the ground level, mining and salvaging are where it all begins. Gathering the raw materials that build ships, fuel economies, and save lives. From fractured rock to refined metals and reclaimed components, resource gathering always wields results and places you at the foundation of our verse. The making of hard work, workers' paints and gear. Any industrialist worth their salt knows their gear is a reflection of their trade. Show the verse how you do business with the new Keystone tractor beam and armor, new Keystone paints for the Misk Hull B, Grey Cat UTV, Argo Raft, and RSI Hermes. Play for free. Are we just pretending like crafting isn't a part of the industry? Wow, okay. Apparently I'm not an industrialist, or I'm not an industrial player. Wow, fuck you. You know what, hang on, actually? Genuinely? Fuck you, crafting is just Minecraft. I wish it was Minecraft. I don't know why I went here for the roadmap. Was the inefficient way to do it. Okay. But hang on. Alright. Light combat armor. So the thing is that this is not light combat armor. It's medium. It was medium, and it still is medium. And also, why are they this is combat armor by their own admission. Why is this an industrial? Why are they selling it as industrial armor? Why would an industrialist want combat armor? You have heavy industrial armors. You fucking use them. Do you not pay attention to your own shit? I mean, like, a combat medic makes some sense, sure. But also, I'm sure if we go back, dig out the, description of the Morozov, see if we can, actually. I'm sure it's going to say something about it being super combat armor. Super duper combat armor, specifically. Morozov. Is it Morozov? Morovaz? I don't know. No, that's definitely not right. Really? Nothing there. Damn. Okay. Well, that's... Wow. Alright. Cool. Guess we can look at the Galactopedia real quick. Recently updated Xenothreat. It probably wouldn't be Morozov-SH in the... Because I'm thinking, like, the first time they mentioned it, which was probably in an Inside Star Citizen, back when they did those. Xenothreat is a human outlaw group based in the Pyro system that is known for a violently anti-alien and anti-corporate ideology. Law enforcement believes that the group was primarily formed by corrupt ex-members of the United Empire of Earth military. Most of its criminal activity was concentrated in Pyro system until standard Earth year 2949, when systems connected to Pyro, such as Stanton and Dara, began to report on raids led by members of Xenothreat. In 2951, the Xenothreat launched an organized raid into Stanton's system that was eventually repelled by a combination of Navy, advocacy, and CDF forces. Okay. Grusimov is the maker, I guess. Yes, I would have looked that. They might have that in the roadmap, but God, I guess it probably wouldn't be. Hang on, let me type it out and see if this does anything. And then I'll look on Spectrum, because Writer's Guide Part 4. Oh, we're digging deep here. Oh my god. Wait, okay, hang on. This is old? Really old. But, holy shit. Does it say April 25th, 2013? Because this is a writer's... This is fucking forever ago. Corporate organization. Oh my god. Okay, I don't want to read all of this because there's probably a lot of information that's changed, but armor shield generators grade treat cheap for military craft to quality for private buyers. Cheap for military craft. That's hilarious. Terra-based weapon consortium outsources a lot to a lot of designers and subsidiaries to be a one-stop shop for your defensive needs. Think of it as a conglomerate of Springfield Arms and General Dynamics. They make guns, missiles, tanks, dropships, sentry drones, etc., mostly for the UEE. That definitely has changed. When are we going to see our fucking Bearing dropship? Sentry drones? Jeez. Klausenwerner originally was supposed to do armor, miscellaneous gear. I don't know. I guess that would count as whatever. Also spacecraft armaments, but it doesn't actually say anything about personal weapons. Yeah, and they do say personal weapons here, so. Oh, look at this. High-end ship weapon company. Usually their stuff is expensive and exclusive. But also some specialty classes, distortion cannon, railgun shredders. Notoriety with the unveiling of the EE6 can. Damn, that is some... I didn't realize that was such old lore. Jesus Christ. Standard to excellent. That's a whole thing. Of course, they expanded on that. Rusimov. And I'm sorry, this is like totally sidetracked, but I don't know. It's cool to look into these things. Earth-based corporation that provides rehabilitation services throughout the UEE. Their arms division is responsible for a groundbreaking series of new weaponry designed to incapacitate opponents without taking lives. Piracy is a real risk in some areas of space, but the good men and women at Rusimov Rehabilitation Systems believe that death is not the ultimate deterrent to criminal behavior. Instead, a solid combination of financial consequences and structured rehabilitation is the key to getting offenders to straighten up and fly right. That is why we offer a line of hangar-level, shipboard, and personal, less-than-lethal defense options that provide customers with the safety that they need and criminals the second chance that they deserve. The Silent Sentinel Less Lethal Boarding Defense System. Silent Sentinel Less Lethal Boarding Defense System provides multiple forms of short-term defense that can disable even the largest boarding party, leaving you to collect the insurance payout or available bounties, and the authorities to do what they do best. The personal stunner provides the necessary leverage for those who want to keep a bad situation in hand. If safety and civility are your objectives, visit your local RRS vendor today. Tagline, RRS, security with humanity. Wow, okay. Well, do you feel good about your corporate decision to love the Morozov armor now? I feel like there's absolutely a, like, they put on a good face, and then there is absolutely a dark, rehabilitation thing going on there. I feel like there could be. They could also actually just be good. Not bothered. I mean, listen, they sound good. Yeah, it's good armor. At least it is right now, anyway. Is there anything any other fun things? ArtCorp built. Oh, at some point they just stopped caring about taglines and whatever. That's fun. Oh, and they got, oh my god. Okay, this is like, yeah, that's from fucking forever ago. Jesus Christ. What is this here? Also, nothing official. This is from last year. What the hell? What the fuck? This is a whole thing, and I am not reading all of this. Also is not what I think I was looking for. Choose role, staff. Yeah, like the furthest back on the roadmap to hear anything about how they called this armor. Yeah, so, I mean, look, okay, you know, I guess. Can spend a hot minute going through and looking at the roadmap, because, I mean, they released... Jeez, I mean, what? 3.5? No, 3.5 is too early. Prison uniform. I doubt it would be weapons and items, but good to check. Oh, remember when we had weapons every single patch? Granted, this was like 3 months between stuff. Oh, Rock DS! That was like 5 years ago? Holy shit, okay. They didn't... So Power Management V2, good lord. $317. No, hang on, wait. That's... Okay, hold on. When was the last time we talked about the Reliant? Like 30 minutes ago? I guess it depends on what you mean by talked about the Reliant. God, MacFlex. Oh my god. 3.7 is like the patch before I started playing. Okay, but listen, no way. The Morozov armor is not that new. They just... What the fuck? Did they just not put this shit in here? I think they just didn't put it in here, because, like, definitely not Cortec. Hang on, now I'm invested. Star Citizen Tools. Star Citizen .tools. That's what it is. Okay. All right. I'm checking out stuff here. Where's... .1? No. That's Morozov SH. The Morozov, okay, so the Thule, like the subscriber items, got added in 2021. Yeah, so way before 317. Alpha 315. And guess what it doesn't mention on the roadmap? Healing tier 0. Cool. Weapons and items. This is also the time that the, yeah, this is like, yeah, 315 was when healing was added. Or, like, the first medical shit was being put in. Yeah, damn. Okay, yeah, they just don't mention it at all. Cool. Well, it's around that time anyway. Hmm. Yeah. Okay, well, I don't know, dude. Man, sometimes Star Citizen kicks you when you're down, but like, what the fuck? They make smoke and flash grenades? Okay. Alright. Cool. I'll be excited for those when it happens. But yeah, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what I'm gonna do on Sunday. Probably just chill and do some... I don't know, are there any particular combat missions that you enjoy doing these days, Solar? Like, I wasn't thinking that we would make a R97, I feel like we really could have if things went even remotely okay. Haven't done bounty hunting in a while? Okay. I'd be down for that. I mean, I don't know if my spirit is really like in, well, I mean, it's not in the best shape. It did blow up, but I don't know if it's really the best loadout for, I mean, it's probably best suited right now for medium ships. Even though I don't think the spirit would be that great against medium ships, but, you know, c'est la vie. But we can figure it out on Sunday. I would be down for some bounty. Especially, I mean, what am I thinking? If it's just bounty hunter missions, there is some good variety there. If it's space combat, then you also have the Gillies mission, which does have a few, well, it does have a few blueprints. Nothing like super crazy. I think it's mostly pulse. I'm sorry, it's mostly Volt weapons. And not every Volt weapon either. And some armor. Yeah. I mean, bounty hunting isn't bounty hunting, let's be real. It's just mercenary missions with flavor. With roleplay potential. But yeah. But it's not in game. I can't wait for that to be in game though. Holy shit, hang on, let's see. Products of Rusimov Rehabilitation Systems, and I saw medical consumables, Dreama Injector. It's a medical consumable that injects a sedative. It is manufactured by Rusimov Rehabilitation Systems. Injecting it will incapacitate the subject for a short duration, preventing them from hurting themselves or others. It is not implemented in game. Yeah. Yeah. So probably not super crazy. Although, I mean, well, the idea of having that on your, instead of a med pen, pulling it out, sneaking up behind somebody, and instead of stabbing them with a knife, you stab them with a freaking thingamabob. Oh my god, what's the term? The thing you put on the towel and put it in the face. I wanted to say roofies, but it's not roofies. I guess that would be the same sort of chlorophyll. Chloroform. One of the two. Chloroform. Chlorophyll? One of the two. You know what I mean. Wouldn't be hard to... Feels like it wouldn't be hard to implement. Probably not. I mean, like, you can... If you use, like, the melee takedown on somebody without a melee weapon, then you just knock them out. So, probably not too far off there, but, yeah. Yeah, not too much else to say, I don't think. I will be looking forward to Sunday. Trying out some ship combat. Might have to get everything, sort some things out. Oh, also the pistol case that this is the subscriber item. You can't, so it has like a cutout for the S38 and separate cutouts for each attachment, and it just comes stocked like that. you can actually put all of them on and then put the S38 in the thing. You can also, I think you can just use any pistol with any attachments attached. It might, depending, it might clip through. But it is pretty spacious. Also, it is not a one-handed briefcase. You hold it in two hands. There's not even like a handle or anything to hold it in one hand, so like, I don't know, like you could hold it under your arm, I guess, but like that'd be I mean, like they would have to do an animation either way, so a new animation either way, so I don't know. The 1/8 SCU box thing, I gotta admit, just seems way more practical. I wish it, I really wish it didn't have to be. I really wish it could be a one-handed box thing, but still, I guess, I don't know, it's something. And it's a cool idea, and I like it as a subscriber item, but it's just a weird implementation, I don't think. And especially since, like, the interaction menu seems like it's kind of fucked up. I don't know. But I've might have enjoyed rambling on for almost an hour. more than trying to play the game tonight. Okay. Until next time, have a good day. Great day.